I moved my family to western New York for land. Like my father and his father before him, I want to grow old with my family around me, with my sons working the land by my side, in peace. The fire of religion has gotten hot, competing for every new convert.
That's false doctrine, Reverend. We're holding Orthodox meetings in my home.
And then Joseph Smith came into our lives. A farm boy who claimed he talked with God and saw angels. He printed a new book of scripture he said he translated from golden plates. He founded a church.
I don't know how Joseph has done this, but it's evil, and I want no part of it.
What right do you have to tell us what we will or won't believe?
And it's tearing my family apart. I've already lost one son, my boy Joshua.
So what about this gold?
He hates the Mormons.
Does it even exist?
That's enough.
And hates his brother Nathan.
Save the family enough.
For stealing his girl Lydia.
Joshua, no!
He's cleared out for the Missouri frontier, where a lot of lost souls congregate.
Joshua?
But maybe we'll have a little peace today, for this is a happy day.
And if the sun should raise its fingers through the gathering of the shade, there will be golden blooms to harvest in the glade. Let us not foretell our future, but forgive its lesser ways, and bear with what it brings us in the sanctity of
Brothers and
day.
sisters, it's a good day for a new beginning. I'm honored to perform the marriage of Nathan Steed and Lydia McBride.
Stop this wedding now! That man, sir, has no legal right to perform any wedding of any kind. I request that you put a stop to it immediately.
Papa.
I'm sorry, Lydia, but I warned you.
Mr. Smith, how do you answer these charges?
I deny them. Our church was legally organized as of a week ago,
That's a lie.
and I'm an ordained minister in that church.
You have witnesses to the organization of this church?
That's enough, Mr. McBride.
Look, Mr. Steed, I know you don't want this wedding any more than I do. Now,
That has nothing to do with it. Sir, Mr. McBride has come onto my property uninvited. I believe you call that trespassing. And if he doesn't leave quickly, I will be forced to press charges.
this is absurd, Mr. Steed, and you know it. This man is a deceiver.
Let's go, McBride.
Goodbye, Lydia.
I think we could continue now.
Thank you, Pa. Look at me, both of you. What God joins together, let no man put asunder. Nathan Steed, my old friend, and Lydia McBride, my new friend. Do you covenant to be each other's companions through life, to care for, to cherish, and to give one another all that you have and are till the end of your days?
Yes, Joseph.
I do.
Good. Then by the power that is indeed granted me by the state of New York, and by the authority given by the God of heaven and earth, I pronounce you husband and wife for as long as you both shall live. And in the spirit of prophecy, I tell you, this union will one day heal this family. And it won't be here in Palmyra, but in Zion. Now, Nathan, will you kiss her before someone else comes and tries to interrupt this marriage?
I just wanted to wish you all the best.
Son,
Pa,
you stay away from her.
Pa, it's not why I'm here.
You stay away from her. And this family, you're no longer welcome here.
It's a real fine how do you do, Pa.
It's not a gun in your face.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
You all right?
Yes. We thank you, Lord, for Nathan and Lydia's new life together.
Ow.
Matthew, bless them. And Lord, bless Joshua.
35 acres in sweet corn.
We miss him.
5 acres near the river in squash, tomatoes, and beets.
Watch over him, and if you can,
40 acres in wheat.
bring him back home to us.
And 20 apple trees.
For all our abundant blessings, we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Joshua.
Amen.
Jesse! Jesse!
What's wrong?
Marry me. Jess. Marry me.
Fine. And so by the power vested in me by the great state of Missouri, I pronounce you man and wife. Congratulations. I wish you all the happiness, I really do.
Thanks, Bobby.
Good night, Mrs. Steed. Mr. Steed.
I got this. Jess, I'm gonna take you out of this place. Out of this saloon. You won't ever have to come back here unless you want to.
Promise me.
All right.
Promise me.
Jess, all this will be like it never happened.
Oh, well, hello. My goodness.
saw the candle in the window.
Come sit. Just before you sing hello.
Hello, it's a nice surprise. Nathan?
Are we interrupting your work?
No, don't worry about
He's
that.
preparing the revelations to publish them.
The ones we've written down, anyway. Sit down. Make yourselves comfortable. What can we do for the Steeds?
Joseph, you remember at our wedding, you told us something.
I believe I told you to kiss the girl.
Yes. Just before that?
You said we weren't gonna stay in Palmyra. Where's Zion?
I can tell you something more.
Joseph Smith, we have a warrant for your arrest.
What are the charges this time, Frank?
Claiming to have visions, setting the neighborhood in an uproar. I don't write them, Joseph. I just carry them out. You'll come with me.
What are these? That's none of your affair.
Nathan! I've got to admit that I'm surprised you jumped in there like that, Nathan. Something I expect Joshua to do, or maybe your pa, but not you. Where's Frank?
Frank's out. How you
Joseph.
doing, Joe?
All right, prophet man. What you prophesy for us?
Ah! Joseph!
Who hit you? Huh?
Who hit you?
No.
Frank!
You gotta tell us first who was that hit you.
Frank's coming back.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Why won't people just leave us alone?
You asked me what I meant when I said that you wouldn't be staying in Palmyra. We're leaving this place. The Lord is calling his people to Ohio.
Is that where Zion is?
Zion is more than a place, Nathan.
Where's the St. Louis form? Give him a deal if he's ready by tomorrow night. New York, I know, but this will get him as far as St. Louis. He should be interested at half price.
We are here on a mission to speak to you.
Oh, and Wilson Everett's waiting for you. Says to tell you he wants to collect on what we own for those wagons, which puts us in an awkward situation.
Is he smiling?
Sure, he's smiling.
All right, I know what he wants. Uh-oh. Wilson Everett. Something tells me this isn't a friendly visit.
Can a man just stop by anymore?
So here it is. I'm good for it. You know that. But seeing as how I didn't know you were coming, we can settle things over a friendly game of poker down at Roundy's tonight.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
Bought a new dress today. You like it?
Yeah, I like it. Why wouldn't I? Hey, have you seen my watch, my new one?
Downstairs on the table. You ever heard of the Mormons?
Yeah, why?
No reason. Just saw some of them in town today's all.
In Independence.
Joshua, you up there?
Yeah, I'm coming, Bobby. Stay away from the Mormons.
Joshua, I got something to tell you.
What, Jesse?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Get back here. Another rascal.
Thank you, Everett.
See you again.
You the Mormons?
Yes, sir. Parley Pratt's the name. And you are?
Stay away from my wife.
Joshua Steed.
It's a peaceful place, isn't it?
It is. Do you know yet where we'll stay tonight?
Not yet. I'm sorry, Sister Smith, but I'm sure the Lord will provide for us.
I've heard the Lord provides for those who provide for themselves. I'm sure I've heard that somewhere.
I believe that.
Anything else, Carl?
This is it.
The mercantile?
Neil K. Whitney. Thou art the man.
I'm afraid you have the advantage of me, sir.
I'm Joseph the prophet. You've prayed me here. Now what do you want of me?
Joseph Smith?
The same.
Joseph Smith? Welcome to Kirtland. Have you a place to stay?
Welcome to Ohio, Sister Smith. First group should be leaving Palmyra within a week or so.
Ugh. I'm surprised people were able to sell their farm so quickly.
Some of them made it all right, but some, I guess, are selling short or walking away.
And why would they just walk away?
Because the Lord asked them to. Because I did.
Yes, but you did not ask them to just up and leave everything.
I told them that the Lord wanted them in Ohio as soon as they could. And he does. Some of them are coming with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
And where will they stay once they get here? Not everyone has your faith, Joseph.
I don't have all the answers yet. But when the Lord commands,
I do
I
it.
do it.
Yes, I know.
At least I try.
So they'll leave everything.
You did.
Where's Ohio? It's on the other side of Pennsylvania, dummy. Where's Pennsylvania? It's between...
Matthew, that is not ready to go yet. Put it back, please.
Excuse me, Mrs. Steed. We're about ready to head out.
Lydia, you need to sit down. You packed your quilts, didn't you? The baby's gonna need them.
I only had room for one.
Then I'll put in a couple of mine. It's a nice thing about not having much, I suppose. Easier to pack up and go.
I want to go, Mama.
That's enough, Melissa.
Mama, why do we have to move to Ohio?
We're not, dear. Just Nathan and Lydia are.
Then why are you packing my shirts?
We're just going till the baby comes, then we're coming back.
Why ain't Pa and Melissa coming?
Why aren't Pa and Melissa coming?
That's a good question, Mother.
Your Pa can't leave the farm, and he needs Melissa's help. What with the milking of the cows and...
This isn't about milking cows, Mother. This is about Joseph.
Melissa, that's enough!
God speaks to Joseph Smith, Mama, and he is asking us to follow him. Do we just ignore that?
God also said to honor your father and your mother.
Is that what Zion means, Mama? Moving to Ohio?
I'm not sure, honey.
I want to go. Papa?
No,
Why not?
because I need help around here, Melissa. And contrary to what you and Nathan may think, I can't run this farm by myself.
If you'll just listen,
No.
Will you at least just let me tell you why I want to go?
And why?
I want to go to Zion.
And this Zion is in Ohio, is it? I don't know what you're talking about.
Just because you don't know what I'm talking about doesn't mean I don't.
What then? What does it mean, Melissa? Please tell me.
It's where the saints are. I don't understand all of it. But I know that it's real.
And you don't know. And I am not going to have my whole family running away, chasing some boy who's promising Zion or whatever you want to call it.
No, you'll just drive them away, one by one, with your stubborn, bullheaded ways.
No, Melissa. No, no, no.
You're the one who's running away, Papa. What are you so afraid of?
Marianne.
I know I don't entirely understand it. But I can tell you what I think Zion is. What I hope it is. I hope it's a place where a family can find peace. Where a mother can gather all her children around her, every last one. And not have this aching for those who have wandered or been pushed away. If that's what Zion is, then I don't know what I wouldn't do to find it.
Saying goodbye?
I suppose.
Are you all right?
Nathan, where will we live? What's going to become of us?
Every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love.
Back. Ho, 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 ho.
Morning, Ben.
Morning, Martin.
Ever consider horses for this? I'll loan you a couple.
No, I prefer mules, thank you.
I'm selling my farm, Ben. Moving to Ohio.
Kirtland.
Leaving with a group the end of this month. There's a lot of good land there, too, Ben.
That's not where you're going, though, is it?
No, there's a greater purpose here, Ben. That's true. I don't know, Ben. If a man was aching for a change, why not Ohio? Why not a place where there's a lot of good land, a lot of good people? A place where he can be close to his grandbaby. Come with me, Ben.
I'll not have my family chasing after Joseph.
I understand Melissa had her own ideas.
She'll be back. She's stubborn.
Oh, yeah. She's a steed.
I'm right about this, Martin. You may not see it now, but I'm right. You pull it up by the roots, you're likely to kill the tree. And you, of all people, should know that.
All the trees and all the land in the world, Ben, isn't worth 2 bits if the man who owns it sits alone in an empty house.
Oh, so your wife's going to Ohio with you, is she?
Now, you know she won't, Ben.
Then why, for Joseph?
I held those gold plates in my hands, Ben. I saw the angel. It burns like a fire in my bones, Ben.
And you're willing to give up your family to follow Joseph Smith?
Are you willing to give up yours for a piece of land? We'll keep an eye on Nathan and his family for you.
Joseph says God is calling the Mormons to gather in Ohio. But I think they wore out their welcome in New York. They scare folks, voting together, buying together. Anyway, they've come to Kirtland, dirt poor, most of them, ready to start again. Kirtland is growing, and growing fastest was the foolishness about the temple. People left off building their own houses and sowing their own fields to rear up a temple. Dirt farmers trying to act like saints.
Joseph.
No, thank you.
Joseph, we're building a temple before many of our people have a proper place to live. Now, that's what we're doing, right?
How long has it been since the Lord had a temple on earth?
1,800 years, I suppose.
Do you think it's about time? Nathan, unless I'm mistaken, you're living in a lean-to out back at the Whitneys with the wife who's expecting any day.
That's right. Until I can build my own place.
Then why would you help with this temple?
I guess because you asked me to.
We are building this temple now because the Lord asked us to.
Nathan, Mom says you gotta come.
Lydia.
Nathan! It's good to see you, son. Ah, look here! Oh,
Oh, what are you doing here? It looks like the Lord opened the way.
Joseph?
Welcome to Kirtland, Ben.
Brother Steve.
Did you sell your farm?
No. And I'm not going to. I'm here just long enough to build Nathan and Lydia a decent place. And then we're going home.
Fair enough. Martin, thank you for coming and for bringing so many with you.
Wherever you are, Joseph.
Parley, why don't you tell the Steeds what you found in Missouri?
I found Joshua.
Lydia, look at me. Look at me. You're stronger than you know. Here, down, girl.
The Lord will give you strength, child. Don't you doubt it.
Good. Bear down. Bear down. Good. Good. Bear down.
Looks like you got yourself a little Nathan. Grandpa.
Morning. Ben? I've asked Brother Phelps and Brother Partridge to serve as witnesses. They'll be leaving for Missouri next week to establish a printing press that will publish the revelations the Lord has given us.
Is that where Zion will finally be, Joseph, in Missouri?
You told us once that Zion was more than just a place.
It is, Nathan. Zion is the city the Lord will build for his people, where there will be no poor among us, and we will all be of one heart and one mind. Now let's bless this baby and give him a name.
Father in heaven, we hold this child in our hands so that through your holy priesthood, we may give him a name and a blessing. And the name he shall carry throughout his life will be and the name we give him is his name is Joshua Benjamin Steed.
bring the others.
Ben. Have you met Brigham Young yet? He came over from New York just after you did.
Good to meet you, Brother Steed.
Just Ben will be fine, thank you.
Ben, I've been sent by Brother Joseph. Give you a hand on Nathan's house here. He said to thank you for your help on the temple.
I haven't helped on the temple.
Oh. Well, that might be why he was smiling when he said it. All the same, here we are.
Mr. Young, is it Bingham, is it?
Brigham.
Well, Brigham, thank you for your offer. But as you can see, we're doing just fine.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Come on, brethren. Why don't you head around back?
It's right over there. Martin?
Ben.
Ben, where are you hiding those 9-penny nails?
Afternoon, Miss Steed.
Carl Rogers. You're not a Mormon. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I saw a house going up. Thought maybe I could lend a hand, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Good job, Mr. Young.
Brigham.
Thank you, Pa. So, now that we got a roof over our heads, how long before you head back to Palmyra? I tell you I'd make it back before Friday, huh? Half day to spare, too. Pigeon! Tell Bobby Johnson he owes me $5.
I'll do that. Wilson Everett stopped by twice while you're gone.
Does he want to lose more money to me?
Something like that, I'm sure.
Oh, I may have to oblige him. I need a drink.
Jesse. Jesse!
What's wrong?
Get dressed.
Joshua. Just cut your losses and walk away.
I can't.
Yes. Yes, you
Do you want me
can.
to lose everything? No, I told him I was coming back here to get some more money. I just need your help to get things turned around. You know what to do.
Joshua. You promised. Don't ask me to do that, please.
I'm not asking. I'll take 3. You know what? I got a bad feeling about this one. I think I'm gonna get out now. Pair of 6s, queen high. What do you got?
Pair of 10s. Good move. Looks like your luck may be turning. How about we get another deck from the house?
It's fine by me.
New deck, Clint. What do you say we put the kids to bed and play some real poker? 50 to open, heads up.
All right.
Heard say you got yourself a wife. Is that right?
That's right. Annie up.
She a pretty little thing?
Who?
Your wife. She's pretty, huh?
Yeah, that's what people say. You want to talk about my wife or you want to play some cards?
200.
Hey, you know what? I'm getting kind of tired, so I'll see your 200. Raise you 150.
Fine. How many cards you need?
1.
And I'll take 2. Bet you 300. Ooh, looks like you're a little shy of that.
Well, I got 4 Conestogas outside and teams to pull them. That ought to cover it.
I guess that means winner takes everything.
I guess so.
All right. Lay him down.
Full house. Ace is full. Sorry, Everett.
Not as sorry as I am. Straight flush, Mr. Steed.
Jesse? Jesse, wait!
Joshua, no!
What did you do? What did you do? I've lost everything because of you. You know that I've lost everything because of you! You hear me? You've ruined me!
Leave the lady alone!
The Mormons outnumber the old settlers in Kirtland. Their new Mormon neighbors make them uneasy. The wild stories and the threats are following Joseph to Ohio.
Hello. Has his fever broken yet?
Not yet. He's been like this for hours.
I'll take him. I'm gonna try and get him to sleep.
Didn't see us coming, did you? What kind of prophet are you? Stop fighting, or we'll get your little wife. Oh, babe. My dear.
go. Let go.
No. No. No, please don't do it.
Harley.
We thought Zion was in Ohio, but we were wrong. Joseph sent one of his apostles, Parley Pratt, out to Missouri to buy up land for the real Zion.
Looking at the Mormon Zion, as they call it. See all those huts? Weren't even there 2 weeks ago. There's Partridge's place. That's where she is. Let me give you some advice, my friend. Just start over. She's trash anyway. Joshua.
Jessica? Jesse?
I'm sorry, Jess. I'm real sorry. Come home, Jesse. I need you. I promise you, I will never hurt you again. It'll be like it never happened.
But it did happen. Joshua, it happened.
I'm not gonna have my wife and my child living in some hut with a bunch of Mormons. Now, come on.
That's enough. You step away from her. Now.
This is my wife. And you cannot keep her here.
No, we can't. But she's welcome to stay as long as she wants.
Please go.
They say there's too many of you in these parts. Maybe they're right.
The Saints are coming to Zion, Mr. Steed. So you better get used to it. This is our land.
We'll see. We'll see.
Josh.
These people truly believe that all this land belongs to them, whether they pay for it or not. Granted to them by God himself. It's their Zion, their utopia. That's what Joe Smith tells them.
Frankly, I don't care about Joe Smith or angels or any of that hogwash. The fact is, we've got abolitionist neighbors. They're even inviting freed slaves to come up to Missouri. I got it right here in their own words. Now, this is from their printing press. It's not a stone's throw from here. They're inviting freed slaves, Sam. They ain't just printing Joe Smith's revelations over there. Now, religion's one thing, but you start interfering with slavery, and suddenly all of our business from the South won't come up the Missouri anymore.
I got Mormons on 3 sides of my property out there in Caw Township.
Well, shoot them. Lieutenant Governor Boggs.
Gentlemen.
You have anything to add?
I was just wondering what Mr. Steed here feels about all this.
I want him out. On my own reasons.
As do I. As do I. Look, you all know I'm here unofficially. But it seems evident to me that the effects of this rapid influx of Mormons could not have been foreseen. Therefore, our laws are not prepared to deal with them. And if we wait for legislation, the delays will put the mischief beyond all remedy. Gentlemen, the Mormons have to go.
Amen.
For the good of Jackson County, and I believe as American citizens, it is our duty to help them on their way, peaceably if we can, forcibly if we must. The only question should be, when and how?
We go now. Right now. We shut down this press. For a glass of whiskey, we'll raise ourselves an army.
Edward, I've got to go down and try to stop them. Whatever happens, save the book! Gentlemen. Please. You have no right! You attacking me, Phelps? Is that what this has come to?
You have no right.
You all saw it. I was attacked without provocation. We're well within our rights to defend ourselves.
So then, defend yourselves.
I just have one question for you. Where's Joe Smith when you need him? That's what I thought. So what are we going to do about the Mormons? I don't want to sound unreasonable, but there is a way out of this mess.
Renounce Joe Smith.
I cannot do that. What did you say?
I will not deny what I know to be true. As sure as I know God lives, I know Joseph is his prophet. I met your father, Mr. Steed. He's a good man.
Let's get that car.
Ouch. Strip him. They call this the Whitmer Settlement. It's about 20 cabins right on the Big Blue, just below the ferry. Now, it's mostly trees all the way in, so we've got cover. We've nothing to worry about.
Now, I've seen them gathering like flies down at Caw Township. Why don't we start there and just work our way up?
No. Not yet. We're gonna start up here, move our way down to the Colville settlement.
All right. All right, you men ready? Give me some more step!
Seen him, Mr. Steed. I seen the baby. They're still in the same place.
I need you to do something else for me, all right?
Edward, get the word out here. I'm on my way to the Colesville branch. The mobs have already hit the Whitmer settlement. Get your women and your young ones together. We're gonna go. We're gonna move them to Colesville. Let's go. They're coming this way.
Dear Jessica, I hope this letter finds you in time. You gotta get out now, Jess. Come back to Independence. The Mormons will leave Jackson County. Nothing can stop that now. But you must not be there when it happens. Take the baby and run.
Now, come on out, nice and easy.
We're gonna take a little walk.
Come on, let's go. Get out.
George, I know you.
I said move! Get your hands off of her!
Josh.
Told you to leave.
And go where?
Jessica, you need to come with me right now. They're coming.
Joshua, these are women and children.
Jess, they just want the Mormons out.
I am a Mormon.
Come on, Joshua, we gotta move.
Do you really think we'd be safe in Independence?
Just bring the baby and come back. Please.
It'll be like it never happened.
Jess. What's your name?
Rachel.
Jesse, if you would just give me one more chance. I can't tell you how sorry I am I hurt you that night. If I could turn things back, I would. Just know that I will never do anything again to cause you pain.
Your feet are bleeding. Mine hurt too. Guess Pa won't have any trouble finding us.
Come back, Jesse. I need to hold my daughter and my wife. Joshua.
I still don't understand it. Dirt poor Mormon converts working on the temple just because Joseph asked them to. Giving everything. Finishing the temple is an obsession to show their faith. It's a sight to see.
Good day.
Good day to you.
I and some of my congregation have come to see the Mormons. Are you Mormons?
I am.
Did you come to help, Ben? Or did you just find religion?
Good morning, Joseph.
Morning.
Do I have the privilege of standing before a prophet of God?
You might. You want to wrestle?
We were wanting to question you on a few matters.
All right. Brother...
Ezra Booth.
How can I help you, Brother Booth?
Can we go?
No.
Well, to cut to the heart of it, do you actually believe, sir, that you're a prophet like Moses or Abraham?
I don't think that what you believe and what I believe are all that different. You believe that God used to talk to man. I believe that he still does.
Well, surely, sir, then, if you are a prophet, you can heal dear Sister Elsa Johnson here, her arm being stricken these many years.
Harley!
Harley. Harley.
Joseph.
Harley, what happened?
Zion is no more.
Nathan, get him to the house. He's freezing. Brigham, can you run and tell Emma we're coming? Sister Elsa Johnson, do you believe that the Lord can heal you? Then, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to be whole.
They'd already driven our women and our children over into Clay County before we got back. It was a dead of night, more than 16 miles in the snow. By the time we found them, one of them had died, the Ralston's little girl. They didn't even give us a couple of days to collect our things. There are no saints in Jackson County, Joseph. Zion is lost.
We are but a handful here. But this church will fill North and South America. And one day it will fill the world. It will fill the Rocky Mountains. There will be tens of thousands of saints gathered there. Zion is what God has commanded. How can we fulfill his purposes if we do not go in there and redeem it? I'm going to Zion if I have to march there on foot. Those farms are ours. We paid for that land. And the Lord would have us come to the aid of our brothers and sisters and set things right. By force, if necessary. Good morning, Sister Steve. Ben.
Morning, Joseph.
Joseph?
You've heard we're marching to Missouri to repair what's been done.
I heard.
And you've heard that Nathan has volunteered.
I'm sure that he would have been one of the first.
Probably right. You sold your farm in Palmyra.
I did.
Ben, I know I haven't been able to convince you to help with the temple, but can I convince you to leave your family, risk life and limb, march 1,000 miles to help redeem Zion? You know, all this trouble in Missouri, Joshua's right in the middle of it.
We set out for Missouri on the 5th of May, 1834. 1,000 miles ahead of us. 205 men, 25 wagons, carrying our own muskets and bayonets, powder and shot, and tools. Tools and supplies for the Mormons we hope will get their homes back in Jackson County. We survive on Johnny cake and corn dodgers. The water is bad. Joseph is leading like he was born to it.
You awake?
Yeah. This ground is hard as a rock.
I ever tell you it took me 2 years to decide to become a Mormon?
No.
Oh, yeah. Everybody around me was practically jumping in the water, but not me. I was, You got me beat, Ben.
You both had me beat by a mile. I was one of those eager folks, jumping right in. Truth be told, though, I might have had some second thoughts, but then I met Joseph. Have you ever been with him when he speaks the revelation? Well, I have. Say what you want about Joseph Smith, but when you've seen him speak in the name of the Lord, light in his eyes and his countenance, there's just no room for doubt. At least it wasn't for me.
Tearing my family apart. It's picking it up and ripping it into pieces. All this talk of prophets and revelations. Seems like a man just about has to give up everything he's got in order to try and hold things together.
Nathan, you awake?
Sure am. What are you gonna do when we get to Missouri? I mean, we all knew who's there.
I don't know. Guess I'll do what has to be done.
Oh, Lord, please watch over our husbands and kinsmen. Help guide their hearts. Give them strength. Their mission is in your name, Lord. Please protect them and return them home safely to us.
They're coming, boys!
Lieutenant Governor Boggs.
I want to thank you men for coming out here to meet me in, wherever we are. You all know the need for delicacy in this matter, given my current office and the disposition of our good Governor Dunklin.
Amen.
There's something I thought you should know. Mormons have raised an army and are marching toward Missouri even as we speak.
That happens.
Led by Joe Smith himself. They are intent on driving us out of their land of Zion.
Now, they say the Mormons crossed into Missouri 3 days ago. Say they're going to kill anyone who stands in their way.
Since our good governor is unwilling to raise the militia to protect us, it is time for the common man to rise up in the face of a great evil. My hands are tied, gentlemen. I'm asking you to do what I can't do.
Hold steady, boys. If they want trouble, we'll give it to them, but we'll not be starting it. That's far enough.
You're Joe Smith?
What do you want?
This is it? This is a big Mormon army we've been hearing about?
If you have business with us, I suggest you get on with it. If not, I suggest you leave.
Oh, we got business with you, all right. We got 200 of the best boys from Jackson County down at Williams Ferry. We got 70 coming in from Liberty, 60 from Richmond. All told, we got, let's see, we got, 330.
No.
Just let it go, George. Hey, you'll have your fun soon enough.
That's right. Let's just go get the others. Till these Mormon boys had to die.
Oh, by the way, the number will be around 500 men, I think, when we come back. So we'll see you soon. Boys, that's a Mormon army.
Joseph, we can't fight him here. I say we march quick time to Liberty.
Forget Liberty. Let's follow them down to the ferry. Get the lot of them while they're crossing the Missouri.
We'd be sheer dead.
I agree with Freya. We should go right now.
That's enough! Remember, we are here on the Lord's errand. Stand still and see the salvation of God.
First group's across.
Will you look at that?
There's an old church about a half a mile back. Get everyone there as fast as you can. Yeah!
I don't reckon we'll have any trouble from those mobbers tonight.
Let's hope not.
Did you see Joshua there? And? One of these days you're gonna have to forgive him, Ben.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can. You're being a stubborn fool. I'm not smiling, Ben. You say I'm tearing your family apart. I'm tired of it. What's tearing your family apart is your pride. Humble yourself, Ben, and forgive your own flesh and blood. It's hard when the one who needs forgiveness won't ask for it.
He would never do that. Joshua's a...
I'm not talking about Joshua. If you hate somebody, Ben, it is not their fault.
I don't hate my son.
Then act like it. Stop blaming everybody but yourself. I'll tell you this. One of these days, you're gonna have to make a choice.
between your pride and your family. You have more family in Missouri than you know.
Letter to the Honorable Daniel Dunklin, Governor of Missouri. Our situation is critical. Our people are the victims of outrages and even murder. Their property and possessions have been stolen or destroyed, and their families driven off their legally purchased land. We appeal to you for aid. Defend our rights and let peace be restored. And we will ever pray. I was told we would be meeting with Governor Dunklin in his office.
Yes, unfortunately, the governor was unable to see you. Asked me to do the honors.
You can be sure you'll be fairly treated by the lieutenant governor here.
Governor Dunklin has committed to provide us with a contingent of the state militia to accompany us back into Jackson County and to return to us the lands that were confiscated on the 5th of last November. We've come to effect that obligation.
I don't know what you think you were promised by the governor, or what you imagine your rights are. But let me make something very clear. You will not receive 1 acre, not 1 rifle. Any Mormon sets foot in Jackson County with malintent will pay for it. And I speak this with full authority from the governor.
And I speak this with the full authority from God when I tell you that any injustice that you mete out upon his people will be returned upon your head and the people of Missouri 100-fold.
Mr. Smith, you go in there with force, you've got a civil war on your hands. Is that clear?
We're going to disband Zion's camp and return to Kirtland. We'll see to the needs of the saints here and bring back those who wish to come if they're still Ohio. Joseph, Zion will be redeemed, make no mistake about that. But it will be in God's time, not ours. Not mine. What do you want me to do, Joseph? Thank you, Brigham. I'll need your help with telling the men. I'll tell the saints in Missouri, but if you could pass word along to the captains, I'll take care of it. This will test their faith, won't it? Yes. I believe it will.
Same thing happened to mine.
Why did we come here? Why didn't Joseph know this would happen?
Well, who's to say he didn't?
You were there. You heard him. The Lord would have us redeem Zion by force, if necessary. Does God just change his mind, Parley?
God commands and God revokes. Now God's revoked.
Just like that.
I wonder what you're expecting from a prophet. Why did Moses lead Israel out of Egypt, only to have them wander in the wilderness for what, 40 years? Did he know he'd never set foot in the promised land?
Why'd you come, son?
Because
if Joseph would have told you beforehand how this was going to pan out, would you have still come?
Yes.
So it's not about Joseph. It's about you.
Don't look now, Ben. That sounds an awful lot like you're defending Joseph there.
Ben?
He did try to warn us. There's no way I was leaving the other sisters. It's a long night. My feet were torn up, something pretty awful, but those scars are fading. For a while there, I thought I might lose Rachel, but she's all right now. Would you like to go see your Uncle Nathan?
We've got one of our own. Named him Joshua.
You know, every once in a while I'd catch glimpses of a good man. I guess that's who I fell in love with, but I do believe somebody can get through to him. Just ain't me.
Nathan! Nathan!
All right. Let's try this again. Are you or are you not a Mormon?
My name is Nate Morgan. I'm an old friend of
An old friend of Joshua Steed's. Yeah, I know. I got that part.
Ouch. You're gonna feel that in the morning.
Easy. How's Mom?
She's fine. Melissa's getting married. And Ma still prays for you. Every night.
Why did you come? Huh?
You're my brother.
Are you here to save me?
I'm not out to save you, Joshua. We want you to come home.
Is that all of you? That's what I thought. Why didn't you bring Joe Smith with you, huh? Can he solve all this for us? Or is he slinking back to Ohio with the rest of the Mormon army? Is that it?
If you just went to Paul first, I know.
You didn't answer my question. Joe Smith going back to Ohio?
I know what you have against Joseph. He's done nothing to you.
Oh, no. He ain't done nothing to me. Nothing at all. Nothing except take my family and my girl in New York.
Lydia was never your
And my
girl.
wife and my daughter here. No. Joe Smith ain't done nothing to me.
I heard about how Mrs. Steed ended up with the Mormons. Pregnant and beaten. Joe Smith do that?
You watch your mouth.
I saw the scars on her feet when her and her baby were forced out of this county. Old Joe do that too?
Yeah, I tried to warn her. You don't know. I tried.
Well, that's big, Ian. You know, maybe Paul was right about you.
Bobby!
I held your daughter tonight. She's better off without you.
I don't know this man. But you're right, though. He's a Mormon.
Joshua!
Sorry if I caused you pain. Talking about what your son did.
What about you?
If he came back here tonight, I'd want him to hold his little girl.
I'm not real sure that he's my son anymore.
You call it what you want. But he's your son. And her daddy.
Did he ever talk about me?
Maybe one time. The night I told him I was gonna have a baby, he got real gentle-like. He told me about when his ma had his baby brother.
It's Matthew.
And he remembered how his ma used to sing a song to that baby brother. Somebody used to sing it to him. He couldn't remember if it was his ma or you that sung it. Something about keeping the angels close, and they'll keep you through the night. Something like that.
Must have been his mother.
I'm gonna go get some water.
The angels will hold thee and keep thee this night.
Ben, you better come.
Who did this to you?
It was my fault. My fault.
Did Joshua do this? Who did this to him?
We don't even know who brought him.
Did Joshua do this? Ben. Joshua do this?
I don't know.
Ben?
I don't know.
Don't. Ben! What are you doing?
Papa Steve!
mighty man. The hearts of men tremble in my hand. I walked the line and I'm led astray, and now it's gone, 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 it's gone away. You wear the collar, you pull the load, you still have miles of empty road. And should you stop, she rolls on by, 'cause now she's gone, gone, gone before your eyes. I breathed the fire, I took the oath, I gathered riches in the undergrowth. I took my brother for his last dime, and now it's gone, gone, gone for the rest of time. So here I stand, no place to turn, the bridge behind is on the burn. I'm unforgiving, I wear the stain, 'cause now it's gone, 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 I can't remain. I'm left to wander the barren track. I'll sell my sorrow, then steal it back. Yes, I'm a fool and a mighty man, and I'll be gone, 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 I can promise that. Here I stand, no place to turn, the bridge behind is on the burn. I'm unforgiving, I wear the stain, 'cause now it's gone, 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 it's gone away. Yeah, it's gone, 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 it's gone away.